Today we're going to be talking about hypocrisy, and if you can't tell by the title, we're once again talking about COD Zombies Twitter. Ladies and gentlemen, strap in for another edition of COD Zombies Twitter is terrible! So what have they done now? What is going on now? Well, today I'm going to be calling out basically these gimmick accounts on Twitter that like to preach positivity 24/7, but seem to dish out a ton of negativity and just in general are just extremely hypocritical. And I just have to talk about this because I'm sick and tired of seeing them pop up on my timeline 24/7. So what are these accounts? Well, I like to call them gimmick accounts because their whole entire purpose is to try to basically appeal to this niche on Twitter over the past few years. You know, these BO4 Cold War stans and even Vanguard stans, surprisingly, who don't like dissenting opinions or opinions that are controversial. This all stems from a tweet by Tim Hansen. So basically he said that he wanted one final basically banger zombies game with all the passion and love poured into it, and then after that they'd stop making zombies content. Just one final game with a ton of passion, a ton of stuff, a ton of content that would last us forever, and that'd be the last one, which I personally think that's actually a good idea. And I wish that that would actually happen. But let's be honest, it's not going to happen because Zombies makes them money, and Zombies is kind of a staple of Treyarch's games. So I don't think they're ever going to do that. But, you know, in an ideal world, that would be pretty cool. A standalone Zombies game with a ton of content, supported for years. That'd be pretty freaking awesome. But, you know, that's not going to happen. So I can kind of understand why some people would say, you know, that's not realistic. But if it did happen, that'd be freaking sick. So essentially this account called Zombie Defiant L's reposted this as some sort of bad take or hot take or whatever. And essentially this account just consists of these weird sort of like fanboys of Cold War to the extreme. These accounts tend to exist quite a lot on Twitter, especially as of recent. Like, I mean, it's constant here. So we got Tim responding, it's just toxic and weird. The whole goal is to... Let's read this. Some takes in zombies are defiant. Some are clueless hypocrites, like yourself. Most are blatant shills. Okay. Some are toxic jerks, like yourself. What are you trying to stir up right here? You're trying to stir up drama and controversy. That's what you're doing. Okay, so let's just read this. Make up a COD Zombies fan. Another one of those gimmick accounts. Oh, this is rancid. You know, let's just start dogging on an opinion. I'm so glad Treyarch stopped interacting with the community after BO3. Blah, blah, blah. Zombies YouTubers are all bad and pathetic now, unfortunately. People shitting on Cold War and Vanguard like Treyarch was actually given a chance. Want to know a little fun fact? Cold War had a ton of content in development very early into its game's development in its pre-alpha stage. I have a pre-alpha build that literally has full functioning Outbreak in it that was released before the game even launched. So I'm going to be exposing that game quite a lot because there's a narrative that is false that needs to be squashed. Of course, Cold War Zombies is a banger. How is it a banger? It has 4 freaking round-based maps with watered-down mechanics. Then we have a reasonable guy here. Why are people hating on this tweet? He's right. As a longtime fan of zombies, we are extremely let down. They need to do themselves and their fans a service by making a great game, but I guess they don't care, so it doesn't matter in the end. I think that's pretty reasonable. And then they just get personal because he posts this take. You should go back to his podcast that nobody listens to. This is probably one of the worst takes I've ever seen for zombies. I don't understand. It seems pretty cool to me. And then you have this guy who brings his personal life in it. What else do you expect from a dude who got married and had kids at 18 years of age, then was probably shocked that he got cheated on later? That's pretty fucked up. Why do you bring personal into a COD Zombies take? What is your point? Why are you doing this shit? Dude is never grateful. Imagine being grateful for a company selling you a product. What kind of logic is that, bro? This is the crap I'm talking about, man. Like, these Twitter accounts, I swear, this side of the zombies community makes no sense. Why would you be grateful? You pay for a product made by a freaking billion-dollar company, dude. I don't understand that logic, bro. Then Tim responded to this tweet. I guess I'm the only one in the world that agrees with Tim. I'm right being in that minority. Then he responds and says, it's just hurt people who want endless COD, which just ain't realistic. COD is gonna end someday, objectively. I think we all know this. We all acknowledge this. I think what he said was pretty reasonable here, but people spin it out of control for no reason because these accounts do not like any true nuance whatsoever in conversation. Then this account said, Tim, when was the last time you actually interacted with the zombies community? Because if you actually interacted with the community, you know what everyone would want. A banger zombies game, that's what everyone wants. What's the problem with him voicing an opinion that he would like a banger final zombies game? I don't understand. It makes no sense. Why is that controversial? I don't understand it. So then he says, the community has become a sad shell of itself. There used to be room for nuanced conversation and strong opinions. Now it's just walking on eggshells and pretending the game mode currently isn't in fire. I think that's a pretty reasonable take, considering the mode is in a freaking dumpster fire right now, since we don't get anything for the next couple years. We have to wait till the end of 2024 in order to get Treyarch's next game. And we don't know how the game is even gonna be. What are they gonna do? Is it gonna be a continuation of what they were doing with Cold War and doing nothing really different? Or are they just gonna give us a ton of options and just make this the most customizable game ever so it appeals to everybody? That would be the ideal situation, but considering the way Warzone and Modern Warfare 2 and these other games have been over the past couple years, we know it's not going to be super freaking customizable. It's probably just going to be literally a repeat of Cold War with bare minimum just drip-fed content that happened over a freaking year. That's how it's going to be. I can assure you that's how it's going to be. If it's not, that would genuinely surprise me. But considering the way COD has been over the past couple years, I cannot just sit here and say, oh, it's just going to be completely fine. Dude, they're going to drip feed content for a whole entire year. We know how it's going to be. That's going to happen. Then this guy responded, Tim, you had a point, but a part of the reason why the community isn't what it used to be is because the main content creators like yourself basically gave up on the game mode for no real good reason. Then I responded, think about this. Maybe, just maybe, content creators don't like the design decision Treyarch have been making over the past 4 or so years and feel like the mode is a shell of its former self. That's a very valid reason for people to feel the way they do. I think that's pretty reasonable. Don't you guys think? Content creators don't like the way Zombies has been over the past 4 years. They're diehard fans, and they don't want to move on because they freaking love the game mode and wanted to see it way better. That's the point. That's why I haven't moved on. Even though I don't like the way the past few games have been, I love this game mode. I've grown up with it. I played that for the past freaking decade. It's hard to give up something you love so much. It's just the truth. That's all I'm saying, bro. And then, of course, this is always the freaking response. Then leave. We've been saying it for years. If you don't like the game, the direction, whatever, just leave. Miley used to procrastinate doing this, making excuses. Then you did actually leave and he's chill now. If you're not Coney Pizza, be Milo. Simple. Just leave. Just put up with all the freaking changes and just the way the game is forever, because obviously they're not going to listen to you. They're just going to listen to the other people because obviously, dear me, it doesn't matter. Dude, I'm getting too much into this. I'm too caffeinated right now. What is that mindset? I just don't agree with that mindset. I think it's stupid. It's dumb. You're allowed to have any opinion you want. If it's controversial or whatever, that's fine. We can have a conversation. Stuff like this will not make progress happen. And I'm just sick of this community. The point of this video is to point out the hypocrisy with this community. To point out accounts like this, Zombie Defiant L's, which their whole entire goal is to essentially just get these YouTubers to respond to them and just bash them. And here's another one, of course, Mr. L. This is also another one that they like to throw around. Lex basically stated this.
Remake Kino instead. Not against a Kino Dratoten remake, it's just the fact that people cannot accept anything new, especially in the Call of Duty community, which drives me insane, dude. I can't.
Here's the thing, guys. You guys didn't realize this? This whole tweet, the context behind this was dated July 6th, 2016. Are we just gonna say that, oh, people can't change opinions in the span of 6 years? 6 years? It's stuff like this. It's literally stuff like this that pisses me the f off. People can change their opinions in 6 years. Half a decade, bro. Over half a decade. I don't understand, bro. I don't know. Maybe the whole point of this is literally they're just trying to get me upset. Honestly, I don't know. But stuff like this is the stuff that pisses me off. It's just annoying, bro. Let's just pull out old tweets. It just goes on and on and on and on and on. Yep. Tim Hansen, Jolts, Black Ops Amazing, Mr. Waffle Waffles, Mr. Waffles, Syndicates, Revelations, Mr. Dog JD, of course, Mr. Waffles. Yeah, these accounts are literally designed to hate on big main COD Zombies YouTubers. I just don't do that, bro. I just don't, because I think it's dumb. It's not productive, and it's not keeping this positive community going, because you're doing the complete opposite, guys. Just take a look at yourself. You're being hypocritical yourself. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did and you want to see some more videos on the channel, make sure to drop a like on this video. I'd really appreciate you all. And if you want to see some other content, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications to never miss a video when I upload it. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you all have a wonderful day.